All right, going live. We're going live. 1 2 1 2. How's my audio? Sounds good to me. How's it for you guys out there? Welcome to another episode of Along the Way with GMS. I am your host, GMS. Those of you who've been down for several years know the drill. This is where GMS, the MC, producer, content creator, curator, DJ, and teacher share what's going on in my life, the struggles, the triumphs, the adventure, the creativity that happens along the way. If you never heard my album, Along the Way 777, it's available at Bandcamp on my Bandcamp page, gmsmcmi.bandcamp.com. You can also get the link by going to GMS Store. No, it's GMS777.store. That's what it is. Yeah. GMS777.store. I'm going to put that in the chat. Store. Boom. It's not just a store. It's got links to all my social media and everything, but you can get to my Bandcamp page through there. So I'm just testing, seeing if the video is broadcasting. Let's see, 1 2 1 2. If you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up if you see it. All right, that's the old one. Refresh. YouTube, come on, YouTube. There we go. Ah, yes, we are live. Excellent. This is my first broadcast live back on YouTube after a long hiatus of a couple of years. Shouts to my other channel, Cyber Sky Videos, but this one is on It's GMS 777, which is the new handle. I've gotten my social media together. I'm updating and advancing in all online ways. So Instagram, it's GMS 777. Twitter, it's GMS 777. YouTube channel, it's GMS 777. Facebook page, it's facebook.com/it's GMS 777. You get the idea. So we're unifying that. That's the new handle and the new branding. So as some of you may know, on Tuesday, February 24th, a couple days from now, we have our next edition of Crates and Keys, where classic tracks meet live improvisation. This is an event that I throw with Entrified, the god of sound, shout outs to him, as well as D Cross, the artist. And we have special guests every week. We've got a couple of DJs coming through. Special guest DJs this month are DJ Polarity and Victorious DaCosta, who many of you know as a filmmaker, documentarian, I was going to say, right? And now he has an actual scripted film out being released in the next week or two. I think they're going to be screening it the weekend after the 24th party. But he's coming through to DJ because he is an avid record collector. He used to have record collector. First time back, I'm slurring all my words today. He actually had a vinyl record store in Brooklyn for a little while. And yeah, he DJs, if you didn't know. So he's going to be coming through, playing some stuff. And then myself, of course, the musicians. There's a second set jam session if you'd like to sit in. If you hear one of the love songs and you sing and you want to get on the mic, we have a mic that's open as well. Second set if you want to rock with us. But since we will be celebrating the greatest love songs of all time, that's the theme for this month. My question for you guys is, what are the greatest love songs of all time of different genres? So I know I have mine. I'm going to put my playlist together. I'm going to be going through my laptop. Oh, I'm going to play this, I'm going to play that. I know Polarity and Victorious, they're going to be doing the same thing. I know Entrified has a plethora of love songs in his arsenal as a keyboardist. He's also an MC and producer. He's also grown up in Brooklyn, just like me. I know he's got his tastes and songs and things. He probably has some songs that wouldn't be on my list. Maybe some wouldn't be on your list. My wife, China, I know a lot of her favorite songs because when I'm DJing, some of you don't realize this, sometimes I play for her. So sometimes I'm playing for other people that I see in the house. I see my underground hip hop crew, I play for them. I see the house music heads, I play for them. I see my rewind crew, who wants to hear the classics from the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s music. But certain times during the party, I just say, okay, right now I'm just DJing for my wife. I throw on joints for her. If she gets up and starts dancing and getting into it, I know I'm killing it. And usually when I do that, a lot of ladies in the place appreciate the music because I'm playing for her. So I made a post on Facebook and I asked my friends and fellow teachers, artists, musicians, family, friends, asked everybody, what are the most iconic, the most classic, the greatest love songs of all time? And I got a nice little list. So I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to test out this share button right now because this is my first time using the YouTube interface. I used to use StreamYard, but I'm trying out just going live directly on YouTube. So let's see how it is to share on this YouTube interface. So I'm going to share with you my Facebook post. And I'm going to close the window in a second. Close that one. And we're going to see what some of my friends said were the greatest songs, of all time. Well, first of all, one of them I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to share this window real quick. This is one song I said was the greatest. I don't know if when you're going live on YouTube, you're allowed to play other songs from other artists and people on YouTube, or if that would get me a strike. So I'm not going to play it, but you see the song, Heat Wave. It's a classic, Always and Forever. A couple of my friends suggested this song, and I remember when I was in high school, I think the song came out before high school. It was already an oldie back then. I'm not sure the exact date. Let's see if it says so right here on YouTube. Say when the song came out. Let me see. I got the lyrics. They don't have the date. All right. Always and Forever. Well, anyway, when I was in high school, as I was saying, I had this friend named Sheldon. I don't know what happened to Sheldon. I fell out of touch with him. We stayed in touch after high school for a few years. We used to play basketball together. Used to freestyle cypher sometimes, but he also could sing, and this song was his one song. Like anytime there was a talent show, an open mic, a karaoke, he was busting out this song and he would sing it, and he was really into it. He sang it, it sounded pretty much just like the record. I don't know if he could sing in general, like all songs, because he only sang this one song that I'm aware of. So I think this was just his joint and he just perfected it. But anyway, that's one of the, pull that one down. And I'm going to go to the Facebook post that I made. Hey, China, I love you too. China, put some of your songs in the chat too. I know most of them, but you might mention one that I haven't played in a while, and I could play it, on Tuesday. But let me look at my other friends' comments. Let's see. All right, we have iconic, timeless, classic love songs of all time. I went first. I put Stevie Wonder, All I Do. That's iconic. But the thing is, there's so many love songs because even with one artist, even Stevie Wonder, I can make a top 10 greatest love songs of Stevie Wonder's only, just of his. I can make a top 10 Sade love song list. I can make different artists, so there's so many great songs out there and there's so many great artists out there. But that's one. So let me see. Roxanne Thomas, she says, If This World Was Mine, Fire and Desire. I'm not going to play them, but I'm going to pull up. I'm going to keep pulling up the visuals so we can take a look at those. So let's pull that one up. Fire and Desire. I'm getting a bunch of Kendrick Lamar. Oh, there we go. Did he sample that? No. All right. Oh, it's a new song. Okay. Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Luther featuring SZA, of course, and Luther Vandross. I know a lot of you are going to put a bunch of his songs in there as well. Yeah, definitely. What else did they say on this Facebook group? It's another song. Can't Hide Love, EWF. Rocky. Rocky presents All That Poetry, Hip Hop and Jazz at the New Rican. Remember that? Yeah. Audio so we don't get a copyright strike, but we're going to Earth, Wind, and Fire, Can't Hide Love. Oh yeah, this is a jam. Definitely. Let me see if I can show this time instead. Oh, okay. I'm starting to learn the YouTube interface right now. Cool. Yeah, this is definitely a classic. Definitely. I'm gonna like that, even though we're not listening to it right now. I have a large collection of Earth, Wind, and Fire classics. I have a lot of Sade. I have almost, I don't know if I have the Wonder albums in my crates. And this Facebook question as a focus group. So I can be like, oh, I don't have that joint. I don't have that? I thought I had that Bilal record. I thought I had that. I have a lot of D'Angelo, you know. What am I missing? Luther Vandross? You know, which songs am I missing? All right, Mindy says, could it be I'm falling in love with you? Could it be? The Spinners, yes. And My Prayer, The Platters. Excellent songs, excellent songs. Let me go back to that tab. Agree with you, Mindy. Oh, you have a lot of them to say. You should put them. We got I'm falling in love with you. Mindy also says, I'm in love, Evelyn Champagne King. Oh, definitely. I may have that. I have Evelyn Champagne King. I gotta go look and see if I have that song in there. Mac Fuller, who guest DJs at the spot, and I just put up a bunch of footage on YouTube and Instagram, so you can see him DJing right live on this channel. He says always and forever as well. Okay. Endless Love. Oh, my Endless Love. Yes, Diana Ross. Kasha Payne, is that a duet? Is that Diana Ross and someone else? It's like her and Luther Vandross or something. There's two people on that song. I'm gonna look that up. I think it is. Let me do a little copy. I will go to another tab and we'll switch over. Boom. Let's see. My Endless Love. Oh, Lionel Richie. Right. I knew it was two people. Of course. Lionel Richie. Definitely. Diana Ross. That song is crazy. And I have a lot of Lionel Richie too. I have a few. I have like 5 or 6 Diana Ross. I don't have her whole collection like I do Stevie or the Beatles or Michael. You know, certain artists just have almost everything they've ever done. Jethro Tull, Led Zeppelin. But I don't have all of Diana Ross, but I have a few of them, at least 5 or 6, because as a chorus teacher, when I was teaching music in public school, teaching chorus, we would often cover, you know, some of her greatest hits. Yeah, this is great. Look at that. I'm looking at the lyrics right now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because it is a party in a lounge. We do tend to play up-tempo music. We go from mid-tempo, from like 88, maybe the slowest would be like 84, you know, all the way up to like fast dance music. Occasionally I'll break and throw on a ballad, but there's going to be a lot of ballads because we're focusing on love songs. But it's a lounge. It's Hatch Lounge. It's on 370 Tompkins Avenue in Brooklyn if you want to come down to the party. You can definitely find more of the information on my Instagram, which is at it's GMS 777 777s. Let me put that in the chat. So you guys go check that out if you want to see the flyer and some videos of some past parties. But you can also watch those videos right here on this channel. Just go to the shorts or the one. There's a bunch of videos from the party. I just pull out my phone and just film while we're there, and we throw it up. We're looking to getting some more professional photography going on in the future, but for now we just do what we can do, you know. So let me see. Oh, Much More. Oh, You Love Me Much More than I? No, the song Much More. Okay, I see Chino. Yep. And The Weeknd's latest song. Oh, can't remember the title. If someone knows the latest mega hit from The Weeknd, put it in the chat. Help China out. She's not sure the title, but she's been listening to that on the radio. See, I do focus groups because I don't listen to FM radio. I don't listen to, what do they call it? Celestial radio? Terrestrial radio? I don't know how they call it, but regular radio. I used to listen to Sirius XM. I don't listen to that anymore either. I'm fully streaming online and I only seek out the music I seek out. I never play a playlist to hear what they're going to suggest to me. I know it keeps me in a bubble, right? So, but nevertheless, even though I do that, great music does filter through somehow and get to me. I hear about it. One way that I learn about new upcoming songs is my students. They're my focus group. I teach middle school, so the kids are between like 11 and 14, maybe occasionally a 15-year-old. And sometimes the school asks me to DJ a 6th grade dance, an 8th grade prom. Sometimes we have a class party and the kids go up to the smart board and they look up songs on YouTube. And also, I teach video editing, and every year we do the graduation video. So when the students are putting together their memories and their photos and their videos from things that happen in school, sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, they put music underneath, and we choose like 7 or 8 songs each video to play underneath the slideshows. So the kids always, choose the songs. So that's my focus group too, because sometimes they choose 3 or 4 songs that are older, that are classics that everyone knows, and then they choose 3 or 4 mega hits that are right now on a middle schooler's mind. And usually the songs, the trajectory I've noticed goes from the hipsters and the elite and the music aficionados. They know the new music first, like really first. My kids don't know them yet, and then I find out, and then I'm telling kids, "Oh, you never heard this artist or this new song? It's gonna be a big hit." They're like, "What are you talking about, Mr. Suburban?" Then a couple months later, they get hit with those songs. But I'm all music aficionados, the people with the ears to the street, and my ears not to the street anymore. I'm a grown man. I got responsibilities. I'm not out in the clubs every day partying. I don't listen to radio. I like to just search for what I want to hear on YouTube or look up a song specifically. Maybe play some of my friends' releases that they put on Bandcamp or whatever. Just play the music that I am looking for. So I use the students as my focus group. In some years, I tell them, "Oh, you want me to DJ for your prom? Okay." I have all the, music from the last 100 years or whatever. But you guys tell me the newest music. What are the current hits? What are the songs you want to hear at the 8th grade prom, the middle school prom? And they give me a list of like 30 songs. I've been doing that every year for, 25, 30 years. So that keeps me up to date. And then when I DJ parties in clubs, or even if I do a birthday party or a wedding anniversary or anything, and there's a mixed crowd of older and younger people, there are always a older heads. I have music for the mid-age heads, the mid-range, and then I have music for the really young, like teenagers. And they're like, "How do you know about that young music, but you got all these classics and hits from the 90s and 2000s and all that, Motown, soul, 60s?" That's my secret. That's how I know all the young kid music. A lot of times I hate the new songs that come out. I don't like the new artists. But I know what's going to rock a party, and I know this is a song that anyone aged, let's say, 12 to 19 is going to appreciate, or even, 18 to 25. So I get those from the kids. But right now, I'm looking for the greatest love songs to play on Tuesday. I'm going to go back to the list that people entered on my Facebook page. So Quest the Mad Lad gave me a video. I hope it doesn't open and start playing, but I'm going to click on it. Quest the Mad Lad is a dope MC. If you're into hip hop, go check him out. If you don't know who that is, let me see. Share this tab. Instead, I'm going to pause that. Yeah, the volume's off. Good. It's a little bit of a commercial right there. Come on. Skip. Oh, so he sent me to Stevie Wonder. Songs in the Key of Life, of course. Specifically, is it As or As I Do? Does he have a song As I Do and a song As? Or is that the same song? I can't listen to it right now, but I have it anyway. It's in my library. I have that whole album. Yep, Stevie's going to get heavy rotation at the party. Definitely. He definitely is going to be represented. But I want a lot of different music from different people, because you never know who's going to be at the party, and I want to represent different people's tastes and different genres and stuff. So let's go down. We heard a few of yours, Rocky. We looked at yours, Roxy. And I put All I Do, right. Now we're getting down to, Evelyn Champagne King. I'm in love, all right. We talked about that one already. Endless Love, Diana Ross. We talked about that one. Mrs. Jones. Let's go. We'll come back. And go to a new tab. Let's go to Miss Jones. Is it Me and Mrs. Jones? Because that's the song that I know. But let's see. I'm gonna do a little Google search and investigate. Is it Billy Paul's at the Miss Jones that you're talking about? Me and Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. We both know what's wrong. That's a classic. 1972. Definitely. We'll definitely play it. Let's take a look real quick. Sure, this is the boom. Here we go. Here's the man himself. That's who we're talking about. Billy Paul and Miss Jones. That doesn't let me zoom. Here he is, the Soul Train appearance. Yeah, this is a great song, Me and Mrs. Jones. Shout out to Soul Train. I'm not going to play too much of it. Out them, it's about the songs. About the songs. There was one more. Oh, China, you added it. Oh, Me and Mrs. Jones. Yeah, definitely. You added much more into the mix. I'm going to pull that up because that was one of our wedding songs. So now we have some GMS and China. Much more now. Oh, called Much More. Is it OTB or Osborne or something? Oh. What we have, there's another name of it, is Much More. It's not. And They Can See. The name of the song is OTB, Love Ballad. That's what it's called, Love Ballad. But people know it's what we have is much more they can see, right? LTD, let's pull that up. Excuse me. Yeah, make of that. They used that song as a chorus for one of their songs. And they had a singer on it as well. I can't remember her name right now. She's got the high voice. But so at Sheena and my wedding, our first dance, when they said do the bride and groom first dance, was LTD, Love Ballad, right? And it's slow and grooving, and it takes time to build up. It starts like there's 2 long verses before it finally gives you the payoff of the what we had is much more than they can see, right? It takes a while to get to that. And so we did our slow dance to that. It was all beautiful and romantic. We took dance lessons because I needed dance lessons, but I wanted to make sure I didn't, step on her foot. So we practiced dancing to that song, before the wedding. But then I wanted to bring some hip hop into it. Shout out to my boy DJ DP1. He DJ'd the wedding. He's not just a hip hop DJ, he's also my wedding DJ. But yeah, big ups to him. He's doing big things right now. A lot of parties, a lot of things going on, a lot of events. That's the homie. But he was there, and we had the second dance, right after the slow dance came on, when they invite everyone onto the dance floor. They just ask other couples going. That's when the De La Soul Much More came on. I don't think I can play these. I wish I could play them. If I'm wrong, I'll do some research and find out. But I think that if I play, featuring me, sorry, segueing right here, featuring Yummy. Let me pull it up so you know what I'm talking about. More hip hop joint came on, and then everyone got on the dance floor. This was their Dave Chappelle performance that they're previewing right here. But it's a great record. This record was so great. Video. I'm trying to find a video now. Maybe they didn't have a video for it. Maybe. Let me see. But Yummy Bingham is a great singer. She did a couple of hooks. I don't know all her work, but I'm sure I should research her music out. And she might have some love songs that I could play on Tuesday. That'll be dope. Shout out to De La Soul. This was The Grind Date, a classic album. I'm definitely playing some De La Soul. I play De La Soul every week, anyway, every month, everywhere I DJ. It's one of my favorite groups, period, of all time. It's up there with Slum Village, some of my favorite groups. But yeah, definitely Much More. If you guys never heard, if you heard the De La Soul record and I think DJ Premier produced it. He talks on the beginning of the record. If he didn't make the beat, that would be weird. He's like, how far would you pump pop? He's talking, and then the song comes in. And De La Soul versus Bobby. I mean, they kill that song. And then Yummy singing is great. And then the sample is what we have. If you know the De La record and you don't know the original, it was LT, back to it, Love Ballad. This record came out. Go research the original. It's fire. It's fire. We're definitely gonna play both of those. And then if you know the original, but you never heard the De La record, I mean, you're missing out on some classic hip hop. Go pull this song up, play the song, and then go check out the Dave Chappelle show performance of it. It looks like yeah, watch that when you get a chance. Yeah, so just chilling. I see about 4 people live, but I don't see a lot of action in the chat. Just my wife, Sheena. Jump in the chat if you're there. I'm gonna give you some more information if you want to know the info. I'll put it in the chat. So this Tuesday, February 24th, we start at 6 p.m. The event is called Crates and Keys. It's at a spot called Hatch. That's in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. If you're not from Brooklyn and you're worried about coming to Brooklyn from other boroughs, it's not the old Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. It's been gentrified. Brooklyn as a whole has been gentrified. There's still wild, crazy people all over NYC in every borough, but the neighborhoods have improved, and it's very artsy. There's a lot of dope businesses all up and down Tompkins Avenue. There's also Nostrand Avenue, Marcy Avenue. There's a lot of dope things in the neighborhood, but Bedford Avenue. But in on Tompkins, there's this wine store called Dead Vine. They used to Dead Vine used to own this spot. It was called Brew, but the owners, they decided to sell it, and a new owner took over, and she came through and just redecorated a little bit. She expanded the outdoor, pushed it like 3 feet more, so you can hang out outside. And oh, Prince, okay. And she made it really nice. It's a nice, smooth, jazzy lounge space. Has a video screen pull down, and we usually throw some things to look at on that. And the party is, I'm DJing, so I've got the crates. And then my man Intrified, the god of sound, he's got the keys. He's got 2 keyboards. He's playing bass lines and chords and he's improvising. He is an accomplished jazz musician, funk, soul, rock musician. He is a hip hop producer. He's been rapping for 20, 30 years. He sings. So he songwrites. So he's got an incredible ear, and he knows all the music that I'll be DJing. I'd say he knows 90%, 95% of it, because he's been playing in bands and doing music his whole life. So he knows a lot of the songs. But then if he doesn't know a song, he's got the ear and the theory that he could just hear it, be like, boom, E flat, test it a little bit. Okay, I know what they're doing. Boom, and he hears the changes. And he can just start playing whatever the song has on there. If it's a hip hop record and they got a sample or it's got a keyboard part, he'll play that part and he'll play the bass line as well. And then during the party, I will use Serato to remove. So once I hear like, oh, he's jamming, I'll remove the keyboard part and the bass line from the record. So now you hear the artist singing, might hear the drums, and then you hear Intrified playing the keys. So it's crates and keys. Now on top of that, we invite our friends who are musicians, DJs, singers, and MCs to come down. And second set is a jam session. So we've had flute, we've had guitar, we've had bass, we've had a lot of singers, we have MCs who've come through and performed, either just freestyling with us, singing or rapping, or just hyping along, or maybe singing the lyrics along with the artist, or doing their actual material. We had Marksman featured, we had Reg Wins, we have different artists come through and actually perform a set as well. So Crates and Keys, the next one is a Tuesday. It's at Hatch in Bed-Stuy. It's 370 Tompkins Avenue. Write that in the chat. And we were supposed to do one for my birthday, and it got snowed out. My birthday got canceled, unfortunately. Well, not my actual birthday, but my party. It got postponed, and I didn't feel like calling this one on the 24th, my birthday, because it's 30 days later, or 29 days later. Forget it. No big deal. I don't always have a birthday party every year, so I just said, hey, there was a blizzard in New York. I gave it up to nature. We got that one. But now we're back to our monthly, event. And even though it's going to snow, not as bad as it did in January, but it's going to snow heavy this weekend. It's going to be a nor'easter. Sunday overnight to Monday. They're still not sure if they're going to close schools on Monday. It might not even close schools. It's going to be like 6 inches, maybe 6 to 10 inches overnight. But then, will it stick? Will it be warm? Will it melt? Will it get snow plows? I think it'll be okay. Definitely by Tuesday, it'll clear it out, and I'm sure the weather will be improving. We've decided we are not canceling a second time in a row. So even if the weather is inclement, as long as it's not an actual thunderstorm, blizzard, whirlwind, tornado going on, if it's just snow on the street, but it's not snowing right now, we're going to be there. We're pulling up. So you can pull up if you're in the neighborhood. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Bed-Stuy has these really cool lounges and restaurants now. Kind of like LES in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, you're right. Brooklyn is the new Manhattan. And I'm sure so was Queens and all the outer boroughs, because Manhattan fell off over the last 20 years. And people like to go hang out closer to their home. Part of that was from 9/11. Then now this generation has COVID. It's like reasons to not go too far from your own neighborhood, from your home, your backyard. So people like to go to all the numerous bars and lounges that popped up in the neighborhood. And Hatch is one of them. It's really dope. There was another song I saw in the chat. Sheena said, Prince, can't remember the one, but the lyrics are, do you want him or do you want me, baby, baby? I don't know that song. It's In Purple Rain. Okay, do you want him or do you want me? If anyone knows that song, put it in the chat. I see we have Tuesday. Oh, you too old for these work. Well, it starts at 6 o'clock. It's early. It's 6 to 11. And then sometimes we go overtime to midnight. But even sometimes we end at 11, 11:15, 11:30. We're just having fun. If there's people there and we're enjoying the music and people are still drinking and eating and they're listening and they're engaged with the music, I don't want to cut it off until everyone go home. But we go from like 6 to 11 on the regular, sometimes till 12. It's an early gig. I work. I got to go to work in the morning. We're all adults here. We all got things we got to do. So if you come through 6 to 9 and then go home. If you want to come later, come 9 to 11, whatever. Pick your little moment and come through and hang with us. Check out the vibe, see what we're playing. So we're going to be focusing on celebrating the greatest love songs of all time. And then also, I will be screening my new video, Freedom, How We Get, featuring Chords Cadero and Vic Shades, on the screen. We're going to play that in the spot because I was supposed to screen it when it dropped around my birthday, but we didn't do the event that month because of the storm. So I'm going to still play that. And then I can't wait to see what Victorious DaCosta pulls out, because his record collection is deep. His knowledge of music is deep, as well as DJ Polarity. So I'm looking forward to this collaboration. But yeah, Marcel, come out if you can. You have to stay late. Also, it's drink specials the first hour. So it's really no genre. I mean, there's a few genres that I don't play, very few. Maybe I still probably have a couple love songs in those genres, like country music. But I think I don't really have a lot of reggaeton, and I don't have country. I have everything else, and when I say everything, I mean everything. I've DJ'd 50th wedding anniversaries for a couple that's been married 50 years, so their taste went way back. And then I've done everything all the way up to middle school, 6th grade dances and 8th grade proms and stuff like that. So a wide range of eras, soul, neo-soul, classic funk, rock, classic rock, 80s pop, new wave, Prince, Michael, Madonna, Stevie Wonder. I said Sade already, Aretha Franklin, But whatever's a love song, hey, Mike City, salute. So whatever songs, whatever genres. So based on the people that are there, because I read the room, that's how I DJ. So when I see who comes in, if I know those people, I actually know them, then I actually really have a deep understanding of the type of music they listen to, because we probably hung out a lot, partied, talked about music. So then I go like, oh, I'm going to hit him with the Slum Village. Bang! I'm going to hit him with this Daylight joint or whatever, Tribe. And then if I don't know them, I just kind of size them up and I'm playing stuff and I see how they react, and I just play to the crowd. And I see people like, oh, sometimes I make comments. If you go to my social media or this YouTube channel and listen to some of the clips, that I put up of me videotaping the guest DJs or videotaping myself DJing. Sometimes we throw on joints and you hear the reaction. People go, wow. Or they're like, woo. Or they're like, oh, and you hear it in the background. So I'm trying to stimulate that. I'm trying to make that happen because that's how I feel when I go to a party and they throw on my joint and they get excited. And sometimes I want to sing along. If it's a rap song, I want to say the lyrics. If I got a crew with me and we all knew this song and we were in high school or college or whatever, and we're like, oh, we sing I Got It Made, or, Rakim, first single, whatever it is, right? Chub Rock, Treat 'Em Right. So I like to sing along. And then I watch the audience. If I notice that we have some people here that'll mess with some 80s pop rock, I will throw on Duran Duran. I will throw on, the Reflex, or, Cyndi Lauper or Madonna type records like that. If I see that the soul and Prince and Stevie and things like that are hitting, I see that Bilal, D'Angelo, a lot of neo soul artists are hitting. I kind of go with what I see is going on with the crowd, as I'm sure do Victorious DaCosta and DJ Polarity, and they'll be interpreting it through their lens. So it's going to be a really great night. It's going to be good music. Come through if you can. So Mike City, did you offer any comment about a love song? What's a dope song? It could be hip hop. It could be hip hop. It could be house music. I play a lot of house. But yeah, throw something in the chat. Get in the conversation. Give me a song. Joe Cocker. What song? What song? Joe Cocker. What song? That's good. I'm gonna pull that up. I'm definitely, after this live, going online and going into my DJ crates on the computer of Serato and looking up all the songs and being like, okay, I got that. And I'm flagging these. I'm putting them in my crate, ready to play for Tuesday. And if I'm missing any of these songs, I'm gonna go get them. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm not gonna try to front like I'm some DJ. Oh, my music is deep. I have every song. I have like 15,000 songs on my computer. To me, that sounds like, whoa, 15,000. Dude, there's DJs that have 30, 40, 50,000 actual records, vinyls, let alone what they have in their computer. They have a 2 terabyte hard drive full of music. I have like a few gigabytes of music. But some people, in record pools and all that, I don't do that. I go and curate and dig for every record that I have, whether it's a vinyl, a CD, or digital. Is it with a little help from my friends? That's Joe Cocker, but that's not. It's a love song. It's cool. Let's see, what else, Joe Cocker? The Letter. I'm looking at his greatest hits, but I don't see. Oh, You Are So Beautiful. Maybe that's a good one. Definitely. Oh, my bad. I thought you guys were watching my search. I was trying to show you guys what I was doing, but got to click it. He did Bob Marley's Could You Be Loved? I don't remember that. I never heard that one. Of course, I heard You Are So Beautiful. Yeah, but definitely anybody else in the chat, give me some more songs to look up. Don't forget Cam. Yes, Cam. But I don't remember the name of that song. He had that one song. We went to see him live, right? He was great. It was Cam and Ruben Studdard. What a combination, right? When Ruben Studdard had just won, what's the show? Jesus, I'm forgetting the show. American Idol. And then he dropped a single and it was a mega hit. And then Kem was coming out with a single at that time too. I remember how it sounds. I have it in my crates. I'll just type Kem. Come on. But yeah, definitely going to mix it up. Mix it up. You did that joint. Up Where We Belong. Oh, okay, cool. Definitely going to mess with that. Let me see what other joints. Oh, the chat. Scrolling. Me and Mrs. Jones. The Weeknd. Somebody said The Weeknd's latest. It was my wife. She said The Weeknd's new song, and she didn't say what it was. So I'll look it up right now. We're gonna search for not YouTube. We're gonna search Google for The Weeknd newest hit song. Let's see what comes up. Is that okay? I don't know if you can see these on the screen, but tell me if it's one of these. Wait, it doesn't look like. No, it's not the artist on as a week. Okay, here we go. Is it one of these? Wait, February 25th? Nope, June 25th. All right, let me put 2026. Come on, AI, tell me about it. Timeless, and the weekend's most prominent music. Oh, Hurry Up Tomorrow is the album. So we got Timeless and Dancing in the Flames, Wake Me Up and so forth. So you're talking about, oh, they got Cry for Me too. Maybe it's Cry for Me. Is it Cry for Me? I do not want to see this commercial. I'm just going to go through a minute. Yeah, Cry for Me. YouTube will be killing me with these ads. All right, let me share it with you now. Is this the joint? I don't know. You guys let me know. Is this the record? Is this that record? Because I'm not a huge Weeknd fan, but Weeknd got hits. I got to play like 6, 7 of his songs. But I don't have all his music. I'm not a super Weeknd fan, but those songs I gotta get. I'm like, yo, those songs. There's other songs I don't like, and I don't like all the album cuts. I'm just not into him artist fully yet. Maybe it'll grow on me, but yeah, just the joint. Let me know. But I'll definitely get that for the event. So how you guys been? What else has been going on in your life? You tell me now. What's good? What's going on? Up where we belong. Oh, definitely, definitely. That's Cam, American Idol. Thank you. Such a brain freeze. Shout out to Kasim. He was on American Idol. Keith Wildchild's son, my nephew. But yeah, so this is along the way with GMS. I'm going to be doing more lives now that I understand how to use the YouTube studio. It's going pretty smoothly. Yeah, I like it. This is my new channel, so I'm going to do more content in general. If you've noticed, I've been uploading a lot of content, and I upload it quickly now. I'm playing the game correctly, but it's still got to be good content. So I'm putting the best moments from Crates and Keys party. I'm putting a music video, putting behind the scenes footage from the video. I'm going to go live occasionally like this and talk about different topics, and also be doing some interviews and podcasts with some guest hosts and guests and subjects of the podcast. So look forward to that. Subscribe to this channel. Still affiliated with MCMI Report. That's still the channel. If you're subscribed to that, a lot of things will go on both channels. This is only going to go on my channel, this live, but my music video or the Crates and Key stuff, we can collaborate now on channels the same way you can invite someone to a collab on Instagram. You can do that on YouTube now. So a bunch of my music videos, like the teacher video, is a collab with MCMI Report. And then my original Freedom video featuring Quartz Cordero is a collab with my Cyber Sky Videos channel. And then my latest that I just dropped, the Freedom remix, the Vic Shades remix, is collaborated on both MCMI Report and it's GMS 777. But this is the canonical, official GMS channel from now until all time. Just needed to teach the algorithm, teach the searches about some things. So while I'm putting out new music and while I'm improving on all my social media, while I added a TikTok channel, you can follow me on TikTok. Same address, it's GMS 777. While I'm doing all that, I'm also curating this channel the way you're supposed to curate it. Like a lot of my other channels, I just put them up and then just tried what I thought would work. But now I'm using research, confirmed methods, tags, descriptions, using relevant keywords in the title, just doing things correctly, uploading certain lengths of videos, categorizing my playlists certain ways, and I'm only putting certain content on this channel, certain content on Cyber Sky Videos, different content on Stairs Academy YouTube, different content on MCMI Report. But a lot of things between MCMI Report channel and its GMS channel will be related because they're both hip hop. So sometimes certain videos will go on both. There'll be a collab. Anyway, let me see if there's anyone else in the chat with a song I can look up. You said you didn't like the new Weeknd song. Yeah, I don't like it, but you think I should play it this Tuesday? Well, here's the thing. I could download it just to have it on deck, just in case I want to play it, but there's so much good music, so I'm not going to run out of music. And then if I don't play it, you got DJ Polarity. He probably has it. If it's a current record. And you never know, Victoria Stacosta may have it. But I'm going to get it and download it just for you, sweetie. So when I get to that moment where I'm playing for you, like I told everyone that I do at these parties, I can throw that record off for you. All right? So I'm going to end the live, but thanks for tuning in. And you'll see these lives pop up without much promotion. I'm just going to do it and not really run around social media. Hey, everyone, go to my live. Because I need to teach the algorithm to share this with the right people and to go show them that I've gone live. I'll be doing some more of these to discuss the Taoist magazine, Deadly Art of Survival. Shout out to the Ingram family who does this. This is a martial arts magazine, right? It's nationals. I think it's the #1 magazine in the country. It's all articles. It's not ad. There's no, like, there's a couple ads, but not a lot of ads. It's all featuring prominent martial artists. Look at the words. This is what people want to read. This is not a picture book. Look, Yoel Judah, martial arts, Robin Black. I did that article. Who else is in here? Oh, a couple ads. But not a lot. It's really focused on martial arts and honoring legendary martial artists, kung fu teachers, karate teachers, masters, people who've won championships, people who have trained students who've won championships, all different martial arts styles. So I'm going to do a whole live on that. And also some lives on the new music and what's going on with the music career outside of Crates and Keys, which is my DJing monthly gig. But yeah, working on more stuff, more videos, more music's coming out. If you haven't seen the this video, I know I could share this one because it's my content, it's my video. So let me go to YouTube and video. Please go watch it. It's called Freedom, How We Get. Now there's two of them. This is the remix, so I'm going to pull it up so you can see the difference. So this is the original one. This is Chords Cordero. This is my content, my copyrighted material, so I can actually play it and pick that up.
Sex and race, because they are easy, visible differences, have been the primary ways of organizing human beings.
To be given the rights of a human being.
How we get freedom. How we get freedom.
So, he did the original song. We dropped that, 3 years ago, that video. Song is earlier than that, older than that, but we finally dropped the video 3 years ago. And then just recently, 3 weeks ago, we dropped the remix, Shades remix featuring Chords Cordero and Vic Shades. Big up to Vic Shades. Vic Shades really made this song a true collaboration. Chords and I truly collaborated on the original. And the way we got Vic Shades is I did a EO Beats producer contest to remix the original song. And so EOW organized that. Shout out to EOW. And they got a bunch of producers. I think it was 7 producers. It might have been 6, but I think it was 7. And they all came on the show and they took the words, the vocals and the flute part, no other music, and they made their own versions of the music and they remixed it, made new beats. And then I had to choose a winner. I liked 2 of them. So one of them was Vic Shades, and that's the first one that we actually finished the song, came to fruition, and published it. But yeah, that's this joint. I'm gonna pop it open right now. And if you haven't watched it, it's brand new. It doesn't have a lot of views. What are we up to? 289 views. Please go watch it.
Something is happening in our world. The masses of people are rising.
Also, someone put in the chat. Let me know.
Today, whether they are in
And I'm sharing from YouTube. I'm hearing the audio. Or just
GMS.
on the remix.
Let's go.
So on the remix, I was inspired by Vic Shades' beat because he redid the beat. He updated the song tremendously. And he also rapped on his demo of the beat. He just put a verse. He said, I have a verse about freedom, and he put it on there. And it was dope. And I was like, oh, So the original song was R&B. It was just a song. It was neo soul. It was Chords Cadero, and I'm the producer, and I was playing the flute. I never rapped to the original one. I made the beat, but it just didn't inspire me to rap. And it was just sitting there, and that's why Chords was like, "Oh, I want to write to that," and then he penned that song, the original. So this one inspired me to rap. I was like, "Oh, now I can finally put some lyrics on the song, and now I can be inspired by what Chords Cadero said in the melody and in the song to write some bars for that." And then Vic Shades had his verse on the demo of the beat. And so I was like, yeah, it sounds good with some more rap. So I wrote my verses, and then I was like, put your verse on the song too, to break it up. Because I'm rapping, and then Chord sings, and then I'm rapping, but I wanted to hear Vic's voice too. He's a dope MC. When I was working with him on the remix in the studio, I listened to a lot of his music, and it's so good. And he's like, I feel like his crew in New Jersey is a counterpart to my crew, The Plague, in New York. You know, they were on that side doing the same thing, running around back in the day, kind of like the Outsiders. They had their underground scene in New Jersey. Sometimes they would come to New York, but they had their own scene. And it just reminded me of our scene. And we just bonded on that. And I was like, dude, you're on the song. Dude, put the verse. So he did the beat. He got a verse on the song. And then I was struggling with the music video. It was like 80% done, but I had another idea. I couldn't do it the way I wanted to. I'm not that skilled a video editor, and I was like, I want to do this, but I'm struggling. And so he said, oh, I do video editing. I actually shoot music videos. So he said he would help me. I threw him a few extra bucks. I said, can you do this, that, and the other? He pulled it off. It came out really great. So here's my verse on Freedom, How We Get Shades remix featuring Chords Cadero and Vic Shades. Check it out.
Like Big said, I can't change the world until I change me. So every day I rise up and get myself free. Freedom from racism, global empiricism, sexism, anti-Semitism, all the hate and venom that really gives them the power, they loving it. Fighting ourselves instead of dealing with the government. Freedom from hypercriticism, elite lyricism. Haters who can't see my vision, I let the rhythm hit them. Freedom from cynicism, so many in the system still living in prison and can't escape the recidivism. All these problems in the world, steady stressing me. Wanna know how we get freedom, Chords bring the recipe. Together, no matter how high the mountain, lost souls wandering, searching for light and truth. These on the planet, head to the clouds.
This next one is
Praying for salvation, Lord. Every day we battle with others and ourselves.
with
Maybe
others and
talking
ourselves.
about humanism.
With Mark Bars, Metaphor from Brooklyn Act. Mark Harrison, he did these shots, these rooftop.
And ourselves.
See that shot?
Day we battle with others.
Yeah, we went on the roof of his apartment where he lives, or Brownstone, Park Slope, and we were working on some other business, some other stuff we were doing, and he was like, yo, I got this new iPhone, and cinematic is crazy, and he showed me a couple music videos he shot for himself. I said, oh, this is dope. And I needed some more footage for this song. I didn't have my verse, and he was like, let's just try to shoot something. So we went up on the roof. It was nighttime. The sky looked ill. He filmed me, but it was too dark, and it came out blurry and didn't work right. It was also raining. So we were filming in the rain. I'm sure the water got on the lens. So then it looked dope, and I started editing the video, but it was too low quality. It didn't come out quite good enough. So then I went back another time in the daytime. That's where this shot comes from. And the sky was ill. It was like this blue sky. I had on a red coat. The colors were crazy. And yeah, we went on the roof, and he did these shots for me. It came out really great. I really appreciate that. Metaphor and I, we barter sometimes. Sometimes there's money involved. He's hired me a couple of times to take photos for him, or videos rather, and at his parties and stuff like that. But and I help him with some of his business ideas and working out some of his things. So, but yeah, this shot right here. Now that I got the YouTube live thing going on. But basically, if you notice, the video is black and white throughout the video to go with the footage of Malcolm X. So we kept it black and white. But then at the end, this artist, or not the end, but the last verse 3, this artist is painting with a brush. And when she puts the brush to canvas, the color starts coming in.
GMS. Freedom to do my art, now that's living to me. I need freedom to be what I was born to be. Mad jewels, mad tools to outlast fools. Haters mad because I know that cash rules. Everything around me except my mind.
A little clever
Manifest
idea.
till I'm blessed, so I'm next to shine. Now I'm free to control my destiny. Free from my ego, never let stress. Freedom for GMS. Thoughts in my mind, my heart beating in my chest. I need freedom for my soul, yes, but I digress. Freedom from fear, cause a coward dies 1,000 deaths. Freedom to
I'm going to do a full breakdown of the song. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, so until I test it out. Let me see it on my phone. Oh yeah, you guys can hear it. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, this whole video is not about the Freedom video, but I wanted to ask you guys to please go watch it, add it to your playlists. What else? Oh, give a comment. I got some nice comments under the video right now. Always can use more. It hasn't cracked 300 views. It's in its 3rd week, and it's got 100 views a week. That's okay for organic, and it's good that people left a lot of comments under the video. I appreciate that. But I really need some more. So let me see. Let's see. No, I want to see the actual comments in the video. Where's my comments, YouTube? I think it's because it's a small window. Oh yeah, here's the comments loading. So yeah, 82 comments. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, some of those are me replying to people's comments. But, yeah, lesson, love it. The teacher is back. Appreciate that. Teacher and architect building the future. Looking forward. Let's effing go. Mr. Mech. Shout out to my plague brother. Harv. All the fire emojis and hand claps. Appreciate you guys. Nice job. Dope. That's from a teacher in my school. Mozzie said, nice. Yeah. I like when I go in there and I actually recognize, I know these people. Like, that's the bad seed. He said, this is beautiful. Like, I see my fam. This is a parent of one of my students. She gave a whole review of it. Yeah. Alaska, appreciate you. Big up Adam's fam. Yeah, but please sign martial law. Oh man, I'm really Silent Night. I appreciate your ill answer. Big up to him. Mike City, I see that you left a comment. Oh, you left me mad emojis. Appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you guys. Kosher Dills. Yo, because this is grassroots. Wild Child. It's not, this is something that I'm doing completely independently. There's no label, there's no distribution. I'm the label. Wise Guy, Lena Block. This is a famous Russian saxophone, jazz saxophonist and music teacher. She says, so humane and powerful. Thank you. Thank you. She's not even into hip hop. She just listened to it because she knows me. Appreciate you, Mindy. Everybody, Urban Media Showcase. Everybody who supported the video. But a lot of my friends don't even know about the video, that it's out there and you can go watch it. So that's why I'm saying please go watch it, add some views, add some more comments. I'm not putting ads on the video right now. I was going to put ads, but I wanted to build organically. I think if I can get like 200 to 250 comments, we're at like 80 comments right now, then I'll be like, okay, it's strong enough to go with the ads. And that's something we'll talk about in a future chat as well, strategies for YouTube and social media. But it's something I learned. It's a bad look if you have 50 to 75 to 100,000 views on a video and it's got like 50 comments and 70 likes. That looks like people didn't like your video. Or that you have bots, right? Just liking it and not putting, or watching it and not putting comments. So when you're going to push a video with ads, which is real views, it's not bots. When you advertise, it puts a little clip of your video in front of other people's videos, and some people click your video, they want to watch it, and then your views go up. But you have to make sure that you have a lot of organic comments on and likes first on your video before you really go ahead with that. You don't want it to be all brand new people and nobody's like, oh yeah, this is dope, I love this artist, yeah, GMS. You need that kind of comment in there because YouTube and AI is reading that and they know what's up with your video. You could have a lot of views and they still don't think you're hot and they're still not pushing you to people because they don't see that organic engagement. They want to see conversations between myself and you guys, the artist and you guys. So go hit that up. I appreciate you. And I'll see everyone who's coming out on Tuesday at Crates and Keys at Hatch, starting at 6 p.m. Drink specials until 7. You have to get there the first hour. That's the incentive to be on time, because we're live and we're playing music from 6 o'clock. So we hate when people show up at 7:30. Well, yeah, we've been rocking for an hour and a half. You guys just walk in, you missed the ill mix that I did. So it's 2-for-1 drinks up until 7, like first hour. So come through early and party with us. And for those who are not in the area, let me know where you're from, and we'll do a tour and we'll come to your town. All right. This is Along the Way with GMS. Salute to all my 777 family, and I'll see you next time. Don't be surprised if another surprise random live or two pop up in the next day or two. Peace.